U.S. Customs and Border Protection helicopter hit by gunfire while patrolling the Rio Grande. Right now, this investigation is on, and U.S. and Mexican agents are on the hunt for whoever shot at our Border Patrol, trying to take that helicopter down. Congressman Jason Chaffetz just got back from the border. He joins us. Nice to see you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
So tell me, what did you see?
What these men and women do on our border are absolutely amazing. This helicopter was down about 200 feet pursuing 6 to 7 people they thought had transported drugs across the border, and then they started taking fire from the Mexican side of the border. Thought it was an AK-47. A shot went into the hull of the aircraft through the seat. Luckily, the vest was sitting on the back seat. It grazed off. Otherwise, it would have taken him out, killed him, and probably killed the passenger as well.
Yeah, we're looking at a picture right now of the helicopter. All right. What's going on in Mexico? What are we doing?
It's one of the most dangerous places in the world right now. These are our friends, our neighbors, they're next door to us. But over the last 10 years, there are news accounts that say that more than 100,000 people, 100,000 people have died in the drug wars down there. And Tamaulipas, the state right across from the Mexican border, it's one of the most dangerous places in the world that you could possibly go to.
Well, what are we doing? Because it sort of behooves us, even though it's Mexico, it's not the United States, it's that all this violence gets exported to the United States, the drugs get exported to the United States. Yeah. So, you know, it's in our interest to do or to help.
We do a lot of trade there. There's about $750 million that crosses the border there in Laredo. But there is no police force. In Nuevo Laredo, right across from Laredo, their mayor was murdered. And the current mayor doesn't have a police force. So imagine living in a city of more than 300,000 people, and there's no police force. There's the Mexican Army, there's the Mexican Navy, but you're not dialing 911 to get some help. It is a very lawless place. Beheadings, murders, kidnappings, human trafficking. You can take any metric you want. It's one of the most dangerous places on the face of the planet.
So what's our discussion going to be 6 months from now when you and I talk about this, or maybe in even a month?
Well, I sent a letter to the Secretary asking, Secretary Kerry, what are we doing to secure not only the consulate that we have there in Matamoros, which is even probably worse than Nuevo Laredo, what are we doing to secure Americans, and what are we doing to help make sure that that violence doesn't continue to spill across the border? But we're kidding ourselves, just burying our head in the sand if we don't think that right across the street from the United States, it's one of the most dangerous places you can go.
Why do you think that we don't hear much about it? I mean, is it the media's fault?
They have no press. They have no press. The U.S. media doesn't do anything about it. And the State Department, they try to just calm things down and say, oh, everything's fine. We had a United States Homeland Security helicopter shot by gunfire. And you don't hear that happening in other parts of the world. It happened in Iraq and Afghanistan, you'd hear about it. But when it happens on our border, did you see any of the major news networks? No, they haven't done anything with this.
But why do you think that is? I mean, it's like, look, every time we go down there, we go with security because we now know how dangerous it is. Last time I was down there, they wanted us to have a GPS in case we got kidnapped. We went down for Tamarisi. I mean, the place is, it's like nothing you can imagine.
I feel for the Mexican people who are there and trying to live it, and we've got a lot of Americans doing business down there. But until this administration starts to take it more seriously, until there are serious repercussions for firing at Americans on the U.S. side of the border from the Mexican side, we have kidnappings and human trafficking and drug trafficking. And you hear Secretary Johnson, Jay Johnson, just a couple days ago say, oh, things are pretty calm right now. It is not. It is not.
Well, I think it's pretty calm because we don't read much about it because, as you noted, that nobody, I mean, the press, I mean, the reporters don't even want to byline the ones who are there because they don't even be known to be writing about any of this stuff because they're afraid of the repercussions.
I dare them to go down there, try to spend a day because you know what? You can't. You can't. Our American personnel can't do that, and reporters can't either. I dare them to go down there.
Mr. Chairman, nice to see you, sir.
Thank you.